guys? My name's Tony Ardolino. I'm Mr. Gay World USA. So you're probably like, what does that mean, dude? Well, basically, if anything happens to Anderson Cooper, I take over. It's funny, I actually grew up right down 80. You're probably like, nice to meet you, but we probably met before. If you saw a little Italian gay kid singing Defying Gravity in the parking lot, that was me. You know, I lived all over the world. I lived in LA, I lived in Singapore, I lived in Florida, I toured, but like that little farm girl from Kansas always says, there's no place like home. And I'm so grateful to be back in New Jersey. But when I lived in New Jersey, just like Dorothy, I wanted to get out so badly. I got bullied, I got beat up, I had a Facebook written about me about how much people hated me. And I thought, what am I doing wrong? Like, I tried so hard to make friends, so hard to be the best that I can be, and I just keep getting these walls. And no matter how badly I wanted to shine, people wanted to dim me. And I just kept on thinking, what's going on? But my parents would always say, every kick is a boost. And there's been a lot of kicks in my life, but there's also been a lot of boosts. And all those bad things, they come back and they make you stronger and better, and they make you feel that you can do the impossible. If you think about judgment, it's not just people judging you or you judging people. Sometimes the person that we judge the most is right in front of us in our mirror. And sometimes you're so hard on that person. And I gotta tell you, that person in the mirror, be kind to that person, because sometimes that's all you have. You are an amazing person. You are magic. You are art. And let me tell you something, an original is worth more than a copy. And you are a masterpiece. We compare ourselves so many times, especially with social media. How many times we compare ourselves to other people? But guys, we're on our own path. Don't compare your life, your story to somebody else's. I know how it feels. Sometimes you feel like your life is like Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. You're like, it's been chapter and chapter and chapter, and my life's not, this book isn't going anywhere. And you're looking at your friend, and they're the goblet of fire, and they're like, this is ridiculous. They're fighting mermaids, they're winning trophies, they're fighting some guy without a nose. Why can't my life be like that? But guys, that just means that the good parts haven't happened yet. So be patient. When I was living in Singapore, I lived next to this little old Singaporean woman. And she had all these plants draped over her balcony. And it looked like Jumanji. It looked like she was playing Jumanji and she didn't finish the game. It just took over. And so one day I heard something outside and she was screaming. So I ran outside and she was shooing monkeys away. In Singapore we didn't have raccoons, we had monkeys. And I was like, are you okay? And she was fine. And then she continued to water our plants. And we started talking. And I was telling her, you know, I'm a little down right now. You know, I'm leaving for America soon. And I don't have any jobs lined up. I don't have any, my friends are all have contracts, but I don't have anything lined up. And she went inside and she got this bracelet. And she gave me this bracelet. She says, there are so many different seeds in this world. Some seeds you plant and they flourish immediately. They plant and they grow when they're there. While other seeds, you water and you water and you wait and you wait, but nothing happens. But those seeds take time and soon they grow into the biggest trees you've ever seen. So sometimes you're waiting and you don't understand, like, I'm doing everything possible. Why is this not growing? You gotta be patient, guys. And you know, I told her, I'm like, I really respect that because it was the closest I ever felt to Luke Skywalker talking to Yoda. And she gave me the bracelet, actually. And she said, whenever you're judging yourself and you're not trusting your process, look, because those seeds, when started as just small little pebbles, and they grew into giant trees touching the sky. And one day you're going to touch the sky too. And I left Singapore a month later, and right after I came back to America, I was cast in my first national tour. So see, guys, the world is like a mountain range. Sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're in a valley, but you gotta keep going, because that's how you get out. And when I got back to New Jersey, I was in the valley, but I propelled myself to get back on top with the help of my wonderful family who's here. I love you guys more than anything in this world, and my family and friends, my girls from Club 517. Thank you for always making me laugh. I love you guys. And my ex-girlfriend from high school is here. How amazing is that? And it's great, you know, she's the grace to my will, so thank you so much. But again, guys, as there's people who are always going to be there for you, there's also going to be people that are going to try to bring you down. And let me just say this. If someone doesn't want to be in your life, let them go. Because they'll see what they had in a minute, but by then it's going to be too late. And while you're soaring and flying, they can't bring you down. So remember that. Love yourself. Okay? Because if they can't handle you as a seed, they don't deserve you when you're touching the sky, okay? Woo! Much love to you all. Thank you so much for having me. Oh, and on the count of 3, let's all say yay and send it to Florida. Ready? 1, 2, 3! Yay! Love you guys. Thank you so much.